I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon. Got a taste, can't erase bitterness in my face. Work a job every day till your dreams fade away. Like a card, never change, play the game that we say. I need a break. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. Game face on when I chase like that. Yeah, I play so strong with a knife in the back. I'ma swing home run like a baseball bat. Gonna see me rise if you hate on that. I don't play both sides, doing me no cap. I'ma ride or die for my dreams on tap. I'ma fly real high, you ain't see me slack. No, it's not how you fall, it's how you get right back up. That's how you get tough. Calluses on my hands so rough, yeah, I call your bluff. I'm not the one, mess with me and come out with none. Cause I'm so done, you had your fun. And now you're gonna face down the barrel of the gun. Cause I got a full clip, put your name on it. But I'ma let you slide cause you ain't worth it. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming.
What's going on, nation, and welcome to the first episode of the Houston Astros franchise. As we're back here today with episode number 1, and of course we are going to get into the opening series here, the opening day game, and of course the other 3 games that's a part of this 4-game series here with the Los Angeles Angels, who we'll be seeing here tonight or here today. So as we get into this one here, of course we'll be playing against last year's by far worst team in the American League West, and that'll be the Angels, who are 18 games back of the division leaders, that being the Seattle Mariners, who eventually would go on win the division, and of course will go on to the play in the playoffs. Of course they would come up short there, but nevertheless they had a great season and did a great job there, took over the division. And now this year we got a clean slate here, as we got Yordan Alvarez, who's a little more healthier than he was last year. Hopefully we'll see some good numbers here for you. See some of the projections they have for us when it comes to home runs, RBIs, on base, and of course WAR. And a lot of those are being owned there by Yordan Alvarez. So that's going to be very important for us to have his bat be hot, especially if we can start off the season, this first month of the season, in a better shape than years past. But yeah, we finished in second place last year, 87 and 75. We're projected to win one less win than we did last season. They project us at 86 wins. And of course, wild card would be put us at 86 as well. But to win the division, they're saying that we have to win at least 94. So I think we can do that. I think our main focus, obviously, is going to be, against some of the heavy hitters. That being really Seattle for the most part, but at the same time we cannot overlook other teams in the division here. You still got the Wild Rangers, who don't know, we don't really know what they're going to be like this season. They're kind of I think a 500 team, and then of course you got the Angels, who are in last place last season, and you got the A's in our division as well. So it's going to be a bit of a task, but I think for the most part here, I think we can handle it, and I think our team is going to be doing very well for themselves here. We're just hoping that guys can stay healthy and be ready to go as we go on this long journey of playing 162 games. It is a marathon. It's not necessarily a sport, or a sprint, I should say. It is a sport, but it's not necessarily a sprint. To get to play all 162 games. We're gonna have our pitfalls. We're gonna have our, hopefully some peaks. Do well here as you take a look at the Angels starter, his numbers here this season, or of course that's from last season actually. But it's gonna take an effort here, and of course in this series we're trying to do our best to obviously try to reload the team here as our playoff, or at least our playoff picture, or at least our playoff hopes or our window is still kind of open right now. Jordan, as long as we keep him healthy, Christian Walker is another player, as well as Hunter Brown, who we're seeing right now, his numbers in the pitching department, as well as we got a rookie that we got from Japanese rookie who is hopefully going to put up some pretty good numbers here pitching for us this season. And of course, some other role players, Jeremy Pena, and several others. Carlos Correa is back now here with us here, so that's gonna be nice having him back in the lineup here. So we got some familiar faces that we had back in the last title run that we had. And of course, our job is to really do a lot of do some more intensive scouting, which we'll talk about in later episodes here. But we're also also need to, if we're buyers, buy some players here that can come and help us out as a rental for the season, and maybe eventually we can sign them to a long-term deal, and really and just try to really reload in some areas. I know the infield is kind of a thing we need to worry about, as we'll see Nolan there flies out to right field. But getting those players that we need to help us, infield players and pitching. I think if we do well in the scouting and as well as the drafting, then and of course obviously free agency and the Rule 5 draft, I think for the most part here, I think we might be successful. So we got to be good on all sides, everything from on the field and off the field, things going on with this club. As you see, Mike Trout will strike out there, so not a bad start there for Brown, getting the first two batters out here quickly. As we'll see Moncon, as you'll see here, grounds this one off the shortstop there. That ball is going to be thrown, and that is going to, of course, retire the side. So nothing done there for the Angels in the top of the first. We'll get to the bottom of the half of the first here as we have Pena up to bat. And, of course, he right now has a 2-0 count, looking to get something past the infield there, and he's going to get that one fair, as that's going to go all the way down the first base line here. That should be enough for Pena to get himself at second base, as he will do so there. So nice start there by getting himself in scoring position here. And we'll see what Yordan Alvarez will do. Now, the batting order here, of course, will kind of fluctuate. I am working on kind of changing it up here. This year they did something where they put the kind of what the Major League Baseball does right now with the analytics is saying, okay, these are the players that go should be batting first, second, or third, and so on and so forth. I'm going to be using an AI program I find online to help me best, based off the MLB show 26 stats and numbers that are in the game, before the game came out. And they're going to give me, I'm going to look on there and see, showing them the averages of the players and all that kind of stuff, and kind of put those numbers in and see what it spits out here. So we'll be playing with the lineups here from time to time. Of course, I'm going to do my best to, put out the best players that we can, as we'll see a nice sacrifice, hit there from Jose Altuve, knocking that runner in. So Pena's in. We get the first run of the board here for the season. Nice job, as we'll lead this 1-0. 2 away here, as Isaac's up next, and he'll ground this one off to short as well. And that right there is going to be it for your bottom half of the inning. So we get a run on the board, puts us up by 1, as now we go to the top of the second. But yeah, we're going to use some analytics here, help us out. But also, too, just some good old-fashioned intuition about the players here and what we want to do here, and try to set up a decent lineup here. I would like to see, Yordan be that third hitter. I think Jose, too, I might put at 1. And then, I don't know, Pena probably at 2. Yordan probably at 4, and then find somebody at 3. I don't know who it would be, but we'll kind of mess around. And like I said, I'll do some research here on batting and stuff like that. But I'm gonna do my best to find obviously the batting, the line's going to be different from lefties or righties. So we'll, like I said, we'll do our best here to find the best players that help us out in the lineup, and of course the rotation as well, as I will be calling up some of those call-ups as well. Obviously timber call-ups, but if there's a guy that starts off the season pretty well in AA or AAA or whatever, and they're just going lights out as we went there in that one there. Still up by a run here as we now go to the top of the third. As you see, the new ABS system, of course, is in the game, and they're going to challenge it, and they're going to get that one overturned. So instead of going up ahead in the count, we're now behind. But yeah, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna make sure we bring up some players here to help us out. I got a couple players in mind. We talked about it there in the introduction video of some of the players we'll be bringing up, and of course I have some ideas of some players as well. The other thing I was going to say here is we're in the top of the third, and Jorge Soler there takes a strike. I also kind of adjusted the potentials for a lot of players. So I'm trying to get everybody at least to a C potential, so we can get those people called up quickly, and they can obviously progress quickly and all that kind of stuff. So basically, if they're like the D's and F's, I brought them up to at least their potential goes at least up to 70, and then I took some of the players that were like 70 or like 71 to like a 75, and maybe bumped them up 5 points. So yeah, that's just going to help with progression here, because the pressure system in this game is just awful. As we see here, Brown does not like that call. We'll see if we can get this call overturned. As it is overturned, they say it's OBS, the AI system there that we have for pitching this season now here. I can't believe they're using it, but they've been using it in the minor leagues a couple years now. And now they're deciding to bring that up here this year. So far, I've watched a couple of games here. I've seen some calls being, some bad calls from time to time from umpires here. But so far, I think, for the most part, I think a lot of people are like it. It's not slowing the game down. They're getting quick, instant reactions to it. So we'll see. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of a purist when it comes to baseball. You don't need a machine. You just sometimes you have to take a bad call. Now I can see this being utilized maybe some more so there in the playoffs and whatnot. But during the season, I mean, there's 162 games. There's millions of possibilities of something going on, and I don't know. I kind of think it's cool, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just stuck in my old ways when it comes to baseball. But I do like the idea of using, obviously technology is always helpful there, but I just don't want it to be a thing where it just gets out of hand, because I feel like it could easily get out of hand, like most things in life that we have here when it comes to technology. But we'll see. Cam, of course, we're going to be focusing on him and his career here, as he's one of our youngsters. As we'll see here, bottom of the third still with one out. Cam's on board. Pena is up to bat here. Of course, he scored the first run back in the first. We'll see if he can now knock this runner over, get in scoring position there. But nope, unfortunately, it's going to be a double play as the commentator's curse happens, and that is going to end the side here. So, can't get no runs there in that inning. So now we'll go to the top of the fifth, as we'll see Josh Lowe up to bat. And Lowe will lift this one here high and deep out to right field. This one's up, and it's over the wall. 378, as the fans are chanting, throw it back. As the exit velocity there, 98.3 miles per hour. Hitting that one 378. And the Angels find themselves back in this ball game. As he just don't put much swing behind that, but he's able to just knock that one clean out of the park there with a little effort, especially on a contact swing. So Hunter, we'll see here. on the mound again here on the top of the 6 with 2 away here, trying to get out of the inning here, and he does, or he gets a strike there. I thought that was a final strike there, but my bad. So I guess we're going to be watching this pitching sequence here. So see a pitch there. That's another strike there. It's now 0-2 here. And it's Hunter trying to find a way here to get this third runner of the inning here, runner batter I should say. Hits this one high and deep. That one's going to go right field as well as it goes 350. And that is going to now put the Angels up by a run. It's now 2-1 here as the fans are saying throw it back. As Marcana there hits his first home run of the season. Exit velocity 91.7. Look at that hit there. Just a moonshot there. As that one's going to go over the fence, and no such luck there. So we're trying to get out of the inning here as Adele. And it's going to swing and miss, and that is going to be a nice little breeze going out to the center field there as he'll miss that one. So nice job there as they'll take the 1-run lead. You see 2 runs, 4 hits. We right now have 1 run, 3 hits in the ball game. As now we'll see what the Astros will try to do here as we'll now see ourselves bringing in a reliever as Brian King will come into the game here. So at best, Brown right now I think we'll probably get hit with a loss here if we don't get this game won, as that ball's going to be hit over there to right field, a dribbler, as our fielding is just horrible right there. As so they're now on board. As we'll see the next batter here come up, and this is going to be another dribbler into the infield there. What is going on with the fielding here, fellas? Come on, Jose. You gotta get over there, bruh. And that's, like I said, that's one of the things I'm worried about, especially with him. He's getting up there in age, and that second base, shortstop, second base is that demanding spot in the field here. We cannot be just letting balls just kind of just escape us there in those areas. We got to be right on the money here. So Mike Trout now has the opportunity to really unload here. Top of the 8th here, 0-2 count here for him. He, thank goodness, swings and misses there. But we're not out of the woods just yet, as King has got that first strikeout now for us, as we're still really pretty much hugging her up against the wall here. As we take a look here at the 6th inning, we've seen here, as you see Marcana again hit that shot there, a solo shot. And of course now we're trying to make sure he does not unload here on this one. This will be a perfect opportunity for him to really open the doors up here now for the Angels to get back in the ball, or keep the Angels in this ball game here. So no moonshot here as we, beautiful pitch there as that circle change gets low on him, and he'll be going back there to the dugout talking to himself. As Joe Adele's up next. He struck out and flew out earlier in today's matchup. As King here now trying to get out of this jam, and he does so. That 4-seam fastball high and inside. As he's there, you see him calling. He let the referee know that, hey, he didn't like that call, but nonetheless, you could have challenged it, but you didn't. Diaz up next here, bottom of the 8th. Our bats really need to come alive here, and that is not how that's going to happen. As we end up flying this one out to right field. Nice hustle from Adele. As Carlos Correa, this is the first time we've seen him here, I think, in today's game. He's 0 for 2. He's not had a good day, but he's going to lift this one out to right or left center field there. I'm getting my directions wrong again. As we'll see a double there from him. And of course, he was with Minnesota, got traded last season. So he played a couple of years, I think 1 or 2 years with 2 years, I think, with Minnesota. And now he's back here in Houston as he's trying to help the Astros get back to those beautiful days of owning the division and, of course, getting themselves to the World Series. As we'll see Walker up next, and Walker slaps that one past the infield there. That's a base hit. Runner's going to come around third, and it's going to score. as Correa gets in there. Nice play. It's now tied 2 apiece here in the bottom of the 8th with 1 out. So Myers up next. We'll see what he can do as he slaps someone up the middle there. Should have been a double play there, but that is going to be completely missed. They're going to credit that one to the pitcher. That's an E1 on him. As Cam Smith is up next. So Cam Smith, here you see here, batting .500 for the day. He's got 2 runners on board with 1 out. And he's looking for something up the middle there, and he's going to slap that one past. As that's going to be good enough there for the runner, or at least the lead runner there, to be held up at third with 1 away. So the Angels decide they've had enough with this pitcher here. They're going to change it up and try to keep us with the bases loaded here. And we'll see what our guys can do. I believe we're getting to the top of the order here. So we got Pena, Altuve, and Jordan. Or I should say Jordan. Then Altuve. But, like I said, we will be changing the lineup here from time to time. So it is Pena. So we're at the top of the order, like I mentioned before. 1 for 3 here for Pena, as he's looking to get something here. That's going to be a Q shot. That's going to go to second, over to first, and he's going to be safe. As we're able to drive in a run there, that's going to be Walker. It's now 3-2. Bases now on runners on first and third. And with 2 away here, that's a beautiful crack of the bat there. Not going to go to the fence, but that one's going to go out there to right center field. And that's going to bring in 2 runs, to be exact, there off that double. Nice job there from Alvarez. As Jordan there, look at that slap there. Slaps it past the infield there and finds a nice little gap out there to right center field. And that's going to bring in the 2 more, or at least some more runs there, 2 there from him. Jose Altuve is up next. He's batting around -333. And that one's going to drop in there near the 315 sign. That's going to go to left. And he, the little man, 5'5", going to get a nice hustle there. As there's now 2 away, and he scored a run now, making it now 6-2. See up next here, it'll be Isaac, and Isaac will find a drop out there. And so he'll get this one out to left center field. Nice play there. And that's going to put now the runners on the corners with 2 away. As the Angels now are deciding that they say they have seen enough there from their pitcher. So now Kirby Yates will be up next. There you see his numbers last season, 50 games, 4-3 for the season with 15 holds. There you see 41 and a third, 5.23 ERA, and of course his walk record is about 9.2%. So Diaz now here trying to keep this momentum going here. We're up by 4. Pops this one here high and deep. That's no problem there for Mike Trout, as he's able to fish that one right out of the air. And that is going to be it for the inning. As now we go to the 9th here. And we'll see with one of our setup guys here, Steven Orchid. There you see his numbers from this past season. We'll see what he can do here, as he's got a nice, he's ahead of the count here, 0-1. Ball's going to be hit up the middle, as Zach Neto is there, going to get there on the time. Gets a nice base hit, and that's going to be a nice, decent start here for the Angels with nobody out, and now with 1 on. Josh Lowe, of course, we've seen him before earlier. He's one of the 2 runs for the Angels today, as he pops this one here high and deep. This is going to go out to center field, and that one's going to be easily caught. Nice play, as we're able to get the catch and get him out on that one there. So 4-run lead here. Houston looking to try to hold on to it, as we'll see Logan O'Hoppy's up next, the catcher, as he's got a 1 for 3 day. He's hit a double so far. 0-1 count, pitch, and O'Hoppy hits this one over to left. That's going to be a base hit for him, and that's going to put us now on the hot seat here. And Steven looks like he might be getting the hook here if he cannot stop this hitting spree that's going on right now. 2 on with 1 out. We'll see what Soler will do here. He'll pop this one over to the third. Throw to first. Can't get the double play, but we are going to say, yeah, he does get the out. So 1 away. But the runners are now in scoring position now at second and third. We'll see what Oswald can do here. Is it Peraza? There you see his numbers. 1 for 3 days. Batting a .333 right now. And we'll see the pitch here. That's going to be a ground ball. That's going to drive in a run, if not 2. As the play is going to be at the plate, and we are going to be late. As 2 runs come in to score, it makes it now 6-4. And our manager says he's had enough. So Steven's going to get the hook. As now we'll try to see what our closer can do here in this situation. With now a runner on. And with 2 away, we got to try to close the door here and try to see if we can leave this game with a nice solid victory. It's Josh Hader coming in here, and he's about to hate all over Nolan here. So let's see a pitch here, and yep, he's going to get the strikeout as he is going to get the win, and he's going to get a nice save there, helping us out here as we win this one. 6-4 is your final in today's first game of the season here for the Houston Astros. Nice win here in front of the home crowd. 4 runs, 10 hits, 1 error there for the Angels. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Astros as King picks up the win there. Ben Joyce gets the loss, and of course Hader is going to get the first save of the season here for us. As you take a look there, Josh Pena 1 for 4. A double, an RBI, and 2 runs scored. Yordan Alvarez 2 for 4. A double, 2 RBIs, and a run scored. Jose Altuve 2 for 4 with a double and RBI, 2 RBIs. Correa 1 for 3, a double, and a run scored. As for the Angels, there you see their numbers. Josh Lowe 1 for 4, home run. McConaughey there hit a home run as well with an RBI and a run score there for them. So take a look at the box score there. You guys can of course pause the video and check that out. But I think for the most part here, came down to some really good hitting there in the 8th inning as we were able to rally. Now, in the last series we had a kind of the same situation going. I am using the same sliders when it comes to hitting and pitching. I'm using, I believe, from Operation Sports there. But I think I'm playing on, it's not Hall of Fame, it's the one under it. But once we get our batter's eye and all that kind of stuff going for us, then we'll probably go back into Hall of Fame here. It's been a while since I played some baseball, so definitely had to tweak it a little bit there. But I think for the most part here, it was a good win. Starters both played, did what they could do, but unfortunately was not enough there to get the win there. So Brown will definitely be coming back here, and he'll try to get a victory. So now we get ready for game 2. As you see, Jose Soriano taking on Tatsuya Imai. I think that's how you say it. I'm probably wrong, but I will try to do my best to do a pronunciation of his name next time around. But Soriano, there you see, undrafted. He's been in the league for 3 seasons. And, of course, here with the Astros, B potential. And there you see his sinker, slurve, split finger. Some pretty good pitches there. He's 31 games last season. He was 10-11. He had an ERA of 4.26. He struck out 152 people. He had to give up 12 home runs. So not too bad numbers there. There you see his WAR as well. He's one of the better pitchers there for the Angels, and they're looking to see what he can do in that. Pretty much, he's a pretty decent day 2 guy. So we'll see what that's all going to be about here coming up here very shortly. As you see there, he has some nice quirks there. Outlier 1, and of course, Road Demon. So he's going to be really tough here on the road against us. We'll see how tough he will get. And then, of course, our Japanese pitcher. This is his rookie season, undrafted. We signed him during the off season. And, of course, he has a four-seam slider, change, circle change, split finger, and curveball. And, of course, it's going to be fun trying to figure out these good combinations of pitches. If you guys remember from my Boston Red Sox series, even my Cubby series that we had on the second channel as well, I was really having fun with learning pitching combinations there for these pitchers and really doing really well. I tend to, that's kind of my thing when I play these games. I always want to be a good, anybody can be a good hitter in these games. Just takes some patience you got to have. But being a good pitcher, that is like what I love doing. I love trying to figure out different pitching combinations that will work against hitters just in general. So there you see, pretty much, hopefully your team won their game. My Red Sox there, woohoo, got a win there as they got their first victory of the season. As you see some others did not. And of course the Dodgers, of course, pick up their win as they were trying to come back and reclaim another title there. Rockies have not played yet. Giants, Padres, there you see they lost against the the first game, which is against Detroit. Hopefully, I'm trying to get both of these series up at the same time, but definitely go check out the Padres series there on the second channel. It's gonna be a lot of fun playing that as well. I've got a couple of right now. I got a few more tweaks to make, but I got a couple more. I got a couple episodes ready for you guys over there as well, but if not already posted on there on the channel by the time this one comes up. So, but yeah. For the most part here, we look pretty good here. So occasionally, we can't play all 62 games, so we are going to do some, quick count, or not quick counts. We could be doing quick counts from time to time, but we're going to be doing some managerial quick, manager quick mode or whatever it's called. So we'll manage the game, kind of figure out the decision makings by, clicking on these things here: pitch around, pitch to contact, blah blah blah, and just see how we do. And then somewhere in there, usually I want to get in there, jumping in about the 5th or 6th inning, regardless of what the score is like. Just jump in and see if we can take over the game and play from there and see what we can do here. So as you see here right now, Angels lead it by a run, and we're just trying to find some hits here. And of course, obviously you gotta kind of keep your eye on the pitcher's meter here when you're pitching, because that can drastically get drained quickly on a bad inning. But we're you can also help the team by stealing bases, hit and run, all that kind of good stuff. Nice job there, as you see there on the side there, shows the lineup as well as the results of what happened. But yeah, we just gonna sim here a bit and just see how this is gonna play out. And see when we can come in. As nice home run there from Diaz, as he takes a round tripper there. It makes it now 2-1, and we'll see. Okay, we're gonna continue simming here. We're not quite at the 5th. We're at the top of the 5th right now with 1 out. We're now with 2 outs here, and looks like, come on guys, gotta no, come on, no walking. There you go, strikeout there. Nice job. As now Cam Smith will be up next. He is going to strike out. We'll see a ground out. And nice solo shot there from Alvarez there. You see the lineup there. Looks like, and like I said, they altered the lineup there. The computer will change the lineup, like if you're not playing it yourself or whatever. Or against, obviously lefties and righties have different lineups as well. But we'll get to the top of the 6th here. We'll go in here. We'll see if we can pretty much have a solid 6th inning here with our young rookie pitcher and have him go out with a lovely parting gift of hopefully a win here. But right now we got to deal with Josh Lowe, as we'll see a 1-1 count coming up here. 0-2 day here for him, and looks like he is trying his best. Pitches are pretty good right now. See if we can get low here on this ball low. That split flitter is low, too low for him to get to. And that will be the 8th strikeout now here for our pitcher. So yeah, he is having a day here on the heel. Let's see if he can continue it with the next at bat. As Low, of course, looking at it, bad, seeing if there's any holes in it. Oapi's up next. He's 0 for 2 for the day. And, oh, nice job. His whole Oapi not happy about that as he is hopping mad. And he is going, he did a good job there. He called that very well. So he gets that one overturned. So it's a 1-2 count. As he is still staying alive here. So got to be careful here. We got to make sure we try to get him to swing and miss here. We're going to take this one out inside there. And that is going to be a pop-up out to deep center field. Or I should say left center field there. And that's going to be out there. So he is definitely out this time around. And so we thought we had him punched out the first time. But he was smart enough to use that challenge system. Soler's up next. Right now batting at $1.67. And he is average to go down a little bit more now as he strikes out. And that's going to be the side as we get out of there quickly. Not giving up anything there. As Brent Sutter will be up to pitch here. As there you see his numbers last season. 1 and 2 for the season. As Christian Walker will lead off here in the bottom half of the 6th. And right now he's batting 200 for us. As you'll see here, a pitch, and that ball is going to be chopped. As that was a sinker. Low on him on that one. And of course, Christian Walker, I was playing around with him on a exhibition game, and I was doing this with him. As he does it here in this game now for us. He hits a home run. Nice job there for Christian Walker. And I think he's my go-to guy here with the Astros here. I always usually find 1 or 2 guys I can connect with in the game, just vibe with, and so far he's been one of them here. As he launches that one very nicely out there, out to left center field. 4-1 now, as we'll see us back here, and we keep our rookie pitcher out here, give him some more work. Or hey, he's killing it right now. Let's keep it up. As he gets his 10th strikeout now here. And there you see, he's only given up 3 hits so far here. He's given up a 4-seam fastball, a circle, and of course a changeup or a curveball there so far in this game. So Shadowell now up next. He's looking at 0 for 3 day. 1 out, nobody on here for him. As we'll see what Houston can do here. As that'll be a circle change there. And there'll be a ball there. So 1-0 count. As Nolan here, of course, trying to help the club out here. They're down by 3. Chops this one out there to right. I know my directions. That's out to left. That's a base hit. And that is going to be a good start there for him. Mike Trout up next as Trout pops this one here high. And that's going to go right straight up there for the pitcher. No problem there for him making that call. As he tells everyone to back off as he has it. Nice play. And that's going to be now 2 away here. So Mike Trout really struggling here in this series. And to be honest, that's not a bad thing for us. I'm sure a bad thing for Astros or for Angels fans out there. But hey, keep Mike Trout at bay here. That's always important. And of course, Moncana there, we'll see him. He's 1 for 2, batting .333 right now, as he just hops all over that ball there. And that ball is going to take him out to right center field. That ball is going to get a single, actually, it'll turn to a double and drive in a run. Makes it now 4-2 here in the top half of the 7th with 2 out. So look at this, good smack there, nice gap. And our center fielder had to get on his horse that time around. As now I think our manager says, okay, you did your job here today. We let you pitch a little bit more innings than we thought you could take or handle. And they're going to go ahead and give the ball off now to Bennett Sosa. As you'll see here, 44 games last season, 5-1. And of course, there you see innings pitched there, 52 2/3, and he has a little close to 30% strikeout rate there for him. 0-2 count. As we'll see the pitch, that's going to be a ground ball there to short. Should be an easy play there to first, and that's exactly what it is, as that retires the side. Top 8 with now full count here. Base is empty. Ball's going to go past the infield, as I believe Christian Walker could not get to that one there. As, no, that's not Christian Walker over there. I forgot who that is now. Carlos Correa couldn't get to that one there. He's short, but can't remember who's at third now. Yeah, I'm not playing that game, but you know what I'm talking about. That's gonna be a pop up there and be one away. It's a nice hustle there from Jose Altuve, as he read that one very well off the bat, and is able to hustle his way there on that catch there on the outfield there. And it's now Hoppy up here looking to try to get that runner home, and then we'll see the runner take off, and we'll throw this one there, and that is no good there, as he's going to be safe. So nice hustle there for Zach Neto as he gets his first stolen base there on us this season, as he is going to be safe there. And we're looking, of course, make sure he does not try to take off again. So now with a runner on second here, 0-2 count here for Logan O'Hoppe. O'Hoppe looking for the pitch. He cannot find it, as that slider is going to get on him. And that's going to be it for him in the inning. As now that runner at second, looking for a big hit now here for them. As you don't want to be left stranded there, as they got a runner in scoring position here now. So Soler's going to be up next here, batting $143. See if we can get a quick out as we'll see a slider, or excuse me, a sinker outside there. Soler says no, he's going to take a look. And no, it's uphold, as the call is going to be a strikeout. So 0-2 count now here on Soler. We'll see if we can now punch this ticket here. Have him walking out of the bat here with his head hanging down. But he's able to pop that one off, and that's going to be a foul ball. A little late on that pitch. But nonetheless, here we'll go for another one here. So we'll pop this one here high and deep. This is going to go back to the wall, and it's going to hop over the wall. Home run. Are you kidding me? That should not happen. As we had this now, and the Angels are now fighting back here in this one. They want to make it a game. As Soler shows that Soler power. You guys remember he was a Kansas City Royal back in the day there. By far one of my favorite Royals they had there. And, of course, he's been, moving around there. But here you see here he just puts a nice little charge on that ball. And has that one hightailing out there, that short porch area there and left. As we'll see a ball here, giving up. Oh, no, come on, no. Christian Moore hits a home run as well. His first home run of the season. That goes 379 feet there deep. What is Sosa doing here now? Your job is just to come in here in the 8th and just, hold it. His best. And he's not even really trying his best, I don't think. As he gives up another home run there. He gave up now 2 home runs here. He has given them now 3 runs alone here in this inning. And I think it might be time to go ahead and find him. He's already had a 3 batter minimum. We might have him just go ahead and just sit out. As we'll see a ball being thrown. Q shot over there to second. And that right there stops the bleeding. But the damage is already done. Go to the bottom of the 8th here coming up. Here is Drew Pomerantz is now pitching here. You see his number so far. We've seen him back in the first game of this series, and now he's returning here in this one. He's taking on Yordan Alvarez. Alvarez, of course, hit a home run earlier in today's game. He's 1 for 3 here, so we'll see what Yordan can do. As Yordan here hits this one out to left field, and that's a nice catch there. As the left fielder able to get on his horse that time. And able to track that one down for out number 1. So we'll see what Isaac can do here. As he's got a pretty nice count here. He's got ahead of the count here, 2-0. And he's going to hit this one out to the left there. Nice ground ball. Nice hot shot out there. It's a line drawer, not necessarily a line driver, but a nice hit there. Pops one through the infield there. Puts him up. Now we're on board here. As we'll see. Oh, Christian Walker says he's going to hit this one out there over the train, and he's going to knock that one in there. 384 feet deep out to left. That's a home run. A 2-run shot there from Christian Walker. His second home run of the day. Dinger indeed. I see the train in the backfield there. It goes off. As that is going to be a home run. Puts us up now by a run. As Christian Walker showing off the power. And the fans here in Houston love it. They see their team back in this one. They do not want to lose this second game of this 4-game set here against the Angels. But you see there, Walker, great swing there from him. And I'm hoping we'll see a lot more from him. I'm trying my best to see if we're part of the order we can put him in. I want to kind of put him at fifth there. But we'll see. Jose Atu, oh yeah, there he is. He was at fifth, so yeah, it made sense right there. But Jose Atu batting in 6th place, or in the 6th hole here today, not in a 2 hole like we've been seeing him play. But he gets a base hit. That's going to put him up the middle there. And looks like, I think the Angels pitching coach or the manager here, I think he's had pretty much enough. As they will take him out. And of course, Ben Joyce will come in this situation here. It's a 1-run lead here for us. We're trying to see if we can expand it here now. Carlos Correa's up next. 0-1 count. And he's right now batting a 167. And Carlos says no, he wants a review on that. And it's going to be overturned. As it will be now, instead of a 0-2 count, it's a 1-1 count. So he's in a better state of mind out here. As we'll see what he can try to do here in this at-bat. As he'll get brushed off, and that'll be a 2-1 count now. As he is, of course, he would like to put one over the fence as well. But base hit anywhere out there in that gap out there they have, especially in the left, or should say right center. Or you can hit off the short porch out there to the left, pull it, but we'll see what he'll do. As he has a 2-2 count after fouling that ball there. Pitch, and this one is going to be popped up here high and deep out to center field. Mike Trout's under it, and he is going to make the play as he throws that one in there quickly out there to the infield there. So 2 out and 1 on here. Diaz up next, and of course we've seen him hit that home run there in the 4th inning. We'll see what he can do here in this situation. Obviously a base hit here will of course put him on board. Of course, kind of want to avoid the force out there at second, as we'll see a pop up. This one could be a nice call there for the first baseman making the call, as he read that one very well, and he's going to find himself with the catch there, ends the inning. So still a 1-run game, as we'll see Mike Trout be up next, and of course it is our opportunity now here to see if we can get Hader get another save here, as he will take on Mike Trout here in the top half of the top half of the 9th, I should say, not the first, of the 9th. So we'll see if we can close the door here. First up, it's going to be Trout. As we'll see a 1-1 pitch, and that's going to be thrown to first, and that is going to be out. As that's going to be out number 1 now here for the Angels. Angels have 2 outs to play with here, but they need 2 runs to take the lead here, and of course forces the play at the bottom of the 9th, but we don't want that. So we're looking for a ground ball or a pop out or some sort here in this situation, and we'll take the strikeout there, as that's going to be a strikeout number 1 there for Hader now here, starting to get himself going here now, as we're looking for, of course, our 2nd win of the season and the second save of the day, or 2nd save of the episode here today for Hader. I see a ball grounding off to the short, and can we make the play at first? Yes, we do. And the Astros, they win, as they'll pick up another win here in Game 2 of the series. So nice job there, as we're able to get him in a place there. Yes, Houston wins again, as they win their second straight game here. But oh man, I thought we had good pitching for starting pitching there, but the bullpen, jeez, bullpen, come on, fellas, we got to talk here. We got to have a players meeting here, and already we got to make sure, or we got to get some run support here for. We had the run support there, but the defense and the pitching from the bullpen really screwed that up for us. And now we don't get a win there for our rookie. So. Christian Walker, 2 for 4 of the day, two home runs, 3 RBIs for him. Nice appearance there for him, as he did a great job there. Christian Moore, of course, hit a home run, RBI, and a run scored. Soler hit a home run. Both of those were back-to-back. Soler's, of course, was a 2-run shot. And then Christian Moore turned around and says, hey, I want to hit one. He hits one over the park, over the fence there, and then, of course, helps tie it up, forcing us to have Christian Walker come out and hit his second home run of the day, and puts it up by a single run. So 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors there for Astros. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors there for the Angels. As we take game 2 of the 4-game set. So we got 2 more games left to play. And of course, yeah, as always, you guys can pause the video, check the box scores out here. But yeah, I really think the bullpen just did not do a good job there helping us out there, because we had the run support, we had all that good stuff. But when you give up 3 runs in that that late, it's like, okay, bullpen, what is your problem? Don't this is the time of the game where you guys should be coming in here and be relaxed and ready to go. But sometimes it's not the case, and fortunately we had to give up some runs there, as our rookie pitcher will get a no decision in that first work here in this season here for him. So yeah, we'll definitely have to figure out what else we can do to bullpen wise. I mean, I'm really trying to find the best, trying to use the best combination of bullpen guys as we can. But of course, it takes some time. It's only the second game, but it does take some time to get used to trying to figure out which guys are the best guys coming in those certain situations there. But unfortunately, regardless, we came back, we got the win, and that's what should all matter. But now we'll get to our next one here, as we get to the third game here of the day. Grayson Rodriguez is up, as he has a B potential there for the A's. So the A's first 3 pitchers, not too bad. They got A and 2B potential players there, so they're they got something going. As I will see his numbers from last season, 20 games he was in, 20 starts. He was 13 of 4, 116 and 2/3 innings of work. He had a 3.88 average, or it's just a ERA for the season. And of course, there you see his WAR at 2.3. So a decent player, decent pitcher here. We'll see if he can, of course, try to avoid, getting their butts handed to him for a third time. But there you see Cristian Javier. There you see his numbers, undrafted, and of course, 4 seamers, sweeper, changeup, knuckle curve, and a sinker. And of course, we're looking to see how well he does, as he is a B potential. And like I said, he could be the one if he plays really well here, which he's capable of doing. He's got some pretty good stuff there for himself. He could be a guy that could move up further. He's a day 3 guy, but I'm sure he probably wants to be. Excuse me, as our ace, as I'm yawning here. It's been a while now. I've been recording a lot of stuff, so I think sleep is starting to kick in here. I need some rest. But nonetheless, as you see here, 0.7 WAR, and of course, that's not good when you have that kind of WAR there. So we definitely got to try to make sure his numbers improve this season. So we'll go ahead and we'll quick manage here real quick, and we'll kind of just jump in whenever we think it's best. But like I said, rule of thumb, I'm going to try and do my best to jump in here maybe in the bottom, either the top or the bottom half of the inning that we're in. So somewhere around the 5th or 6th innings, and just see what the pitchers are like. Maybe or just jump in when we notice we need a pitching change. Like, okay, we'll jump in, we'll make the change, and then we'll just jump in and see what we can do for the most part here. Now, I will say, if I do play the games myself, like we did in game 1, and for whatever reason it's out of hand, there's no point of being there the whole time trying to, if we're beating them, 12 to 2 or 12 to zip or something like that. I mean, we're just mollywopping them, just murdering them. Then we'll just we'll obviously back out and just sim the rest of it like we're doing here, pretty similar to this. But and then of course I will do some quick manage as well. We'll just quick manage the game, see how it went, and then just go from there, so based off what we see for the animation here on the left hand side on the base pass there. But like I said, I'm just trying different things here for the series. I really want, I know last year we didn't do such a great job there of the Red Sox series, but like I said, we are going to still stick with that series from time to time, jump on it. I'll make a couple episodes here and there, but we'll also do some live streaming with it for the most part. But as we take a look here, nice inning, nice job there, as we got 2 walks and a single and a double, getting us now a nice 6-4 lead. So that is always helpful. I appreciate that. But there you see, Mike Trout gets a single. Okay, now another puts them at first and second. Okay, come on. It's just let's not give up too many big hits here. But like I said, this is something I want to do. I just want to make sure we get through the season quickly. And like I said, there'll be a lot of games actually where you guys won't even see. You'll be like a month. It'll be like no more than like maybe a week or 2 that I've played. And of course, I'll give you guys a rundown of what happened and tell you guys about some games there. What I might do is probably play those games and then just kind of just show quick highlights, just quick at bats or strikeouts, or and just kind of move on here. So like I said, we're doing a lot of different things here when it comes to presentation of the series and just try to get through more seasons as we go along here. But as you see here, we're in the top half of the 6th here, starting to get a little bit of trouble here as well, never mind, they've tied it up. So that trouble came and went as we're trying to get Steven out of that inning. I think this might be the inning that we might have to jump into as we're tied. As let's see here. Oh, nice solo shot there from Jeremy Pena. Nice. So that was 2 out. That was a nice 2 out flip there for us. As we'll see what the next they're going to do here. So it's now 7-6. And so what? Okay, no. Okay, here. That was Smith that hit that solo. And then, okay, Pena hit a one as well. Nice. So 8-6. And it looks like we're going to go ahead and jump in here. So top of the 7th, as Zach Nito is up here. And of course, there you see our manager let us know that our pitcher is starting to get wore down. So we got to try to get out of this inning here quick as we go pop this one up. And of course, we got that's the thing. I don't know if we got our bullpen going right now. Probably don't. So we probably need to get that going there. So yeah, hopefully the bullpen is set up. But we'll see. 0 for 2 day. He's hit by pitch earlier. And we'll see the pitch, and that's going to be a strikeout there. Yes, that's a nice one there. Let's take a look at the setup there. Now, right inside there, right where he wanted it, but he just goes over it. And that's going to be a huge swing and miss. As we'll see now here, a ground ball there. That's going to be a base hit. And nice play there. Now now runner on first, up by 2 runs, and see a nice sweet swing there as Steven able to get out of the inning there. And now we'll go to the go to the 7th inning stretch here, as right now Houston leads it now 8-6 here, as the Angels. Jeez, I don't know. I don't know. Again, it might be because I'm just having a lack of sleep right now. But we'll see a pitch being made there to Isaacs, and he cannot pick up that one there. As Yates did a great job there, getting a strikeout there, and that's going to be now 1 away. Christian Walker's up next. He's over 3 here. He's not as noisy as he was in the last game, but I'm sure that can change very quickly here. As we'll see the pitch here, and he's going to lift this one here high and deep out to right field. And that's going to be 2 away. Jose Altuve's next. We'll see what our pint-sized warrior can do here in this one. As we'll see there, swings and misses there. That's a drop third strike. And they're going to do some housework there, as they're going to throw him out there at first. And they will do so as that retires the side. Oh, the other thing I was going to say, too, about this series, too, at times, I'm going to try and do my best. But trying at the same time, trying to not make some Scorsese's type stuff. But sometimes their episodes will kind of run a little long. I know this one right now is running over a little over an hour. But I want to get enough gameplay and action for you guys so we can move, obviously get through the series faster and stuff like that. Because ideally I want to get to at least, obviously some of the key series that we need to focus on against some of the key teams and players, stuff like that. Pitching matchup is always, one of my big things that I always try to look for there. But I'm trying my best to keep it somewhere. Like in this episode, I think this one's going to be around about an hour 20. So that hour 20, hour and a half kind of, thing kind of works. But you guys let me know what you guys want to see here. Do you guys want the longer stuff, or do you want something shorter? Because I can go shorter as well. But there's been just some good at-bats here that I want to show. As we see this one there from Trout, as he is livid with himself right there. As Abreu gets out of the inning there. Nice job for him. As we'll now see the Angels coming back out here on defense. And, of course, our bats, have been doing a great job of rattling. But it'd be nice if we can at least get another run here. As Carlos Correa will be up next here. Start off the bottom half of the 8th. And Correa finds a gap out there. Hopefully this is going to be good enough for 2. As that's going to bounce off the San Diego Studios logo out there. And that is going to be a 2-bagger as he gets a nice double. His 3rd double of the season. Puts us in scoring position now here. As Diaz now here. He's, of course, hit a home run earlier. We'll see what he can do here in this at-bat. He's going to rifle this one here high up. This is going to go off the out-of-town scoreboard. And that's going to be enough to move the runner up 90 feet to 3rd. As there's now 2 runners on here on 1st and 3rd. And now Jake Myers. Let's see what the big bat can do here for him. As he's hit a double so far here. 3 RBIs and a run scored from him. As we'll see if he can at least hopefully slap one up the middle. And get us a base hit. And he's going to hit this one out to the left. Nice job there. And look at this, a nice run over to 2nd, and that's going to be a nice hit there as Diaz goes from 1st to 3rd on that hit, on that single. And now Sutter here looking around here knowing that I think the hook is coming and that his day is done. As now we get a nice little cushion there for ourselves as Seth is up next here. Chase, you see 1 game so far here, and his job here is really to start getting some things turned around here for them. If they need a double play to get it, or at least help them here, but no, base hit, and that is actually going to go for 2 as a run will come to score, and I think he might be getting 2 runs come in. Yes, he is. It's now 8-6 here. It's a nice hit there from Cam. Gets a 2 RBI double for himself, as he's going to find himself at 2nd. And now we'll see what Pena can do here back at the top of the order. And that ball's going to be slapped in the infield there, past the infield there. Base hit. And no run's going to come across here. As we lead it 11-6. Jordan's up next. 1 for 4 for the day. Finds a pitch. Grounds that one past the infield there. Base hit. That brings in a run. It's going to make it now 12-6 here in the bottom half of the 8th. And we'll see Isaac now here. He goes. He's slapping one there. Trying to turn for that double play here. Can they get it? Yes, they do. As now the runner at third is going to be sitting there. As that's a 6-4-3 double play. Look at this. Put that on your scorecards there. Nice job there on the defensive side for the Angels. As they're trying to stop the bleeding. Walker's up next, and Walker, oh, he thought he maybe had a good pitch there that time, but that one's just going to be a pop-up, and that is going to end the 8th. As we had a huge inning there. As the Angels let 4 runs go by. As now Houston here trying to close the doors. Oh, hit that one over Brady. Brady throws that one over the first, and that's going to be out number 1. Excuse me. As Abreu now taking a knee. I think he might have got hit by the foot or the ankle there off that pitch, but looks like he's all right. He's walking on his own power there, so he might be icing that up after the game here, but we'll see if he can get out of this situation here right now. 1 out, and we'll see a pitch there. That Dell is going to strike out. So that's now 2 away here for the Houston Astros. As now Zach Neto, shortstop, singled, RBI in the 3rd. We'll see what we can do here if we can try to get out of this game here. Don't have a save situation here, so no need for the closer here, but we'll try to see if Abreu can get this one here, and he's going to pop this up, and this looks like it's going to be a game winner, as that is going to be our finale, or the final score, 6-12, as we win Game 3 of the series. So nice job taking the first 3 games of the series, and now I think we need to talk to the janitor about borrowing a broom, because I think it's time to sweep these boys around the building in Game 4. So we'll see if we can get a sweep, and that'll be a good start for us here if we can get that. But nonetheless, we've been pretty dominant in this, here. We scored early, which I like that. We scored there in the 3rd and the 4th early on, being up by 2 runs, and then of course they came back in the 6th, but we also scored 2 runs in the 6th as well. And then of course we just okay, no more scoring runs for you fellas. We need to score some runs, and we did a great job there in the 8th inning, scoring 4 runs, making it now final score 12-6. 12 runs, 13 hits there for the Astros. As for the Angels, 6 runs, 12 hits, 1 error in that one there. So we were really doing a good job. We were cooking when it came to the hitting here today. As we'll take a look at the box scores here. Very proud of our guys here in this game here in particular. We got Rodriguez out quickly. He's only in there for 3 innings. Gave up 4 hits, 6 runs. 5 of them were earned. He walked 4 and struck out only 1. So not a good day at the office there for him. I'm sure he will be definitely looking at game film next time around and try to have a better performance. But yeah, Farrell's going to get hit with the loss there, as he had 1 inning, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, a walk, and only struck out 2. As for us, Pena looked like he had a great day there, 3 for 4. There are 2 RBIs and 2 runs scored. Looks like the back end, Carlos Correa, Diaz, Mayer, and Smith all had a nice day there. They all had at least 2 hits in that game. Jose Altuve 0 for 2 in the game. But yeah, overall, I mean, great performance really on the back end of that lineup of ours. which is going to be very, very nice. I'm hoping they can do that throughout the course of the season here. Because usually the back end always does a pretty terrible job there. So, but let's take a look here. Taking on Reid Detmer, as he is a young man from Illinois, 26 years of age, 6'2", 210, and of course he was a first-round draft pick back in the 2020 draft, as he has 3 years of MLB service. So as we take a look here, he has C potential, bats left, throws the left, so he's a southpaw. And of course we'll try to see what we can do here in this one. Obviously our job here in this situation is of course get these nice sweep here and sweep the Angels right out of the door and sweep them. Actually just go ahead and just sweep them to the point where we can just sweep them right straight back to Anaheim with a loss. As you see there, Detmer's numbers last year, 5-3 for the season. He had 61 appearances, but of those, there you see for the most part here, a pretty tough year there, and I think he wants to try to regain or gain some momentum here, and so he's going to do so here, as I believe. There you see a road warrior, so he performs very well on the road, and we'll try to see if we can do better. As we'll see Blanco, B potential. Again, another great starter there for us. Got some really good potential there, and he's going to be somebody that I'm hoping that will blossom to a pretty important pitcher on the starting lineup here for years to come. But there you see 9 games, 9 starts, 3-4 for the season, and of course there you see 4.10 ERA. And now we're gonna have to just really try to get some run support here for him early on, like we did in the last game. So let's see if we can do that here today, as we're back here in H-Town, getting ready for another the final finale of this 4-game set with the Angels, who are currently 0-3. As we see the beautiful skyline of Houston. And of course, like I say, we're trying to break out the brooms here today, as we're in our blue tops here. You know, the Astros lately here, the last couple of years, I know at one point here they had a red color. They were kind of the star was red. I thought it was nice. I thought it was sharp. But these, I like these even better. They're that burnt orange, kind of let you know where they're from. So Texas, burnt orange there from Texas. But they also have those on the sides there. You see that ice cream, Neapolitan color swag from back in the day there. I like those. I like those uniforms. And of course, I do like the City Connect jerseys. I think they call it Space Town City Connect jerseys, which are all just great. And I'm hoping that they'll implement any new ones they come out this year. I'm not a big unis guy, but there are some uniforms I'm like, oh, okay, those are sharp. Like, I wouldn't mind playing in those from time to time. As we'll see here, Blanco, not a good start here for him. We'll see a play at the plate here. Can we get it there? No. As that's going to be a base hit there for Adele and an RBI there for him as well. Neto, there you see 1 for 5 in the last game 3. And there you see in game 4 here now, continuing that trend as he is not doing so well. Now 1 for 6 now here against us. So Reid Detmer, there you see. Mentioned his numbers before here. He has a pretty good strikeout rate there, so we cannot be helping him out there. We gotta not do a better job of not really chasing anything here. As we'll see here, 1-1 count and a pitch, and that's gonna get lifted up high and not so deep there to right, as Diaz is gonna have to sit down as he leads off the inning. Carlos Correa's up next. And he's batting right now .333 here in these first 4 games. 1-1 counts. And that one's going to flare over to the right. So that's going to be a base hit. And a nice job there as the veteran, of course, former, was back in that championship team a couple years ago. Now back with us this season to help us out again. That's Christian Walker now. .250 average right now. Walker looking to get something going here, as we've been hitting very well with him. Already 2 home runs for him here this season. And of course, we acquired him back in the free agency period 2 seasons ago. But we'll see here what he can do here. Is this one's going to get slapped over to the third baseman? Can we make the hustle there to first? No, we cannot. As he is going to get thrown out. But he's able to move the runner up 90 feet to second. We'll see what Jake Meyer can do next. Right now, adding 292. Or I should say 200. As we'll see a play there. It's going to be shallow center field. Nice hustle there from Mike Trout. And that, of course, will end the inning. As Mokata, that's how you say it, Mokata. Mokata is up next. As they have a 1-run lead here. And he would love to put one in the cheap seats like he did back in the first game here. There you see his career. He actually played in Boston? Wow. Okay. And see this one here, high and deep. This one's going up. This is going to go. Ah, damn it. Why did I say that? Home run. Home run there for him. His second in this series here. His second of this episode here today. As he will put a run on the board here. No problem there. As they lead it now 2-0 here. As that's just, look at that. That is a piss missile right there. And that is a nice spot there of all places there in the ballpark to do so. We got to try to do that ourselves. As Blanco now meeting up with Adele. Oh, yes. There you go. Let's get something going here now. 7th strikeout there for Blanco. As that's the first strikeout of the inning. Zach up next. He's going to hit, and that one's going to be easily caught there as he's trying to get that one past the infield there, but no such luck as Carlos Correa's all over that play. As it's going to be now 0-2. Josh Lowe up next. He's 0 for 1, and he'll pop this up here as the catcher has no problem there. And that will, of course, in the side as we go to the bottom half of the 4th. As we're trying to get ourselves up and going here once again. We're down by 2. And we'll see a ball hit out to shallow right field. Base hit. As that's going to put the runner on board. Nice way to start off the 4th inning. As Diaz up next. And Diaz here slaps one past the infield as well. That puts now 2 runners on board here. And there you see that Diaz is fired up there. Of course, get his teammates getting fired up as well. Carlos Correa's up next, and Correa hits this one here high and deep. Screams out of here. Home run. That's a 3-run shot out to left. As he gets his first home run this season. And that's what you want to do there here in this situation. We just drastically changed the scoreboard here quickly. As now we're up by a run. Christian Walker's up next, 0 for 5. He struck out last time around. We'll see what he can do here. 0-2 count. He's going to hit this one out there. He's going to go out to the 373 sign out to right center field. That is going to drop, and that's going to be a nice double. As Walker gets his first double of the season. Myers up next. He's 0 for 1 here today. And Myers here breaks his bat, breaks some lumber. As the second baseman there hustles over and gets that one as well. So there you see the numbers there from Detmers. And of course we'll see if he can try to get out of this inning here and not let no more runs come across. As soon as a ball there, that's going to fly out to right. That's going to be out number 2. So now the Astros looking to see what they can do here. As Pino's up next. Pino looks for the pitch here. Grounds this one off to short. And the second or shortstop there makes a play over the first with ease. That ends the inning. It's now top of the 5th here. O'Hoppy's next, 308. I'll make that a little order now, 308, as he'll probably be around 304, 305 there after that swing. And that's going to be out number 1 for the Angels. As you'll see, Jose Soler hit a home run back in that first game, or back in the last game. As we'll see what he can do here. Batting 231, and ball going to be grounded there. Thrown over to first, and no problem there. That's now 2 away. As Peraza will be up next. And you see 0 for 1 with a strikeout. 5 home runs, 20 RBIs so far. As we'll see. It's 2-1, and that popped up here. Can we get to it? No, it's going to be a fair ball, but it's going to hop over the fence. And Peraza there is going to get a nice automatic double. Resting himself there. On here, there you see we're trying to dive for that one there on the right field line. As we'll see, Blanco here looking for a pitch, and he's going to get that nice pitch there. Circle change low and a little bit inside there. As that retires the side here. As the Astros now here, of course, with the lead right now, can't still put any more runs on the board. As we go to the top of the 6th, this is going to be thrown or caught there. And that's a nice play. As Trout really not really being too much of a threat to us there. But of course we can't underestimate that, because as soon as we do, something will be launched over the field. As we'll see, Bennett. Sosa is, of course, going to be out here. There you see his numbers, and of course, he was the one that just could not get the hold for us, and now we're trying to give him another opportunity here. There's Makana here, now up to bat. 2-2 day for him. He hit a home run, but this time, this one's staying in the ballpark, as it's right up the elevator shaft there, and that's going to be out number 2. So nice job there, throwing one pitch and getting the big threat there towards us out of the way. Adele's up next. He's singled RBI. And we'll see ball here, cued over to the third base line. A nice play there to first as that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down. Go to the top half of the 8th. And now it's getting close to the last chance now for the Angels to get back in this one here, but hey, we can rely on those numbers there, because something can really change quickly here. Christian Moore's up, or actually Christian Moore grounded out there. He's out. 1 away. As we'll see, good pitch. 0-3, that popped up. That is going to go high and deep, not so deep there. Never mind. It's going to be quickly caught, and that is going to be Yordan Alvarez making the play. As we'll see Mike Trout again here. Like I said, don't want to talk too much ish on Mike Trout, but this could be his last chance to really get something going. 2 out here, and we decide, you know what? You did not do such a good job last time you went up against a good hitter. So now we're going to go ahead and pull you. So Brian Abreu now up to bat. You see him pitch a couple innings in the 2 innings in the previous game, or inning or so, whatever it was. But we'll see here. We'll see what our guy can do. As Abreu here pitch there to Trout, and Trout comes up empty again. As now the Angels here will lead off the top half of the 9th. Last chance now for them to try to get something going here. Of course, we need to find a plug and stop it, as we'll see a pitch there being made. And nice job there from Brian Abreu, on that one. As now we'll see a 1-2 count. And the pitch, and that is going to be it as the strikeout number 2. As Abreu, he knows what his job is here in this situation. As Zach Nettles up next, and we decided to go ahead and pull. And maybe pull. This is actually an excellent time now for our closer to come in here. So here we go. John Hader get another closing opportunity. This will be his 3rd closing opportunity now so far this season. Didn't really need much of help from him in the 3rd game. Well, that one was really, of course, bullpen just did a number on us for there. But we'll see. With 0-2 count here, Zach Nettle here swings and misses there on that high inside slider. As he could not pick that up, and that is going to be it for this one. As we win 3-2 is your final score. 2 runs, 5 hits for the Angels. 3 runs, 9 hits for us. As Hader gets his 3rd win, and of course we broke out the brooms there, fellas. As we take 4 games in this series. So nice job there. As really truly these first 4 games were actually really fun to play. Like I've really embraced. I mean, I try not to play all 162 games. That's impossible. I do sin, but you know, there's always some good series matchups there I want to play, and I think that's the problem with me. I'm like, okay, that's a good matchup there. Oh, that's a good one there as well. So I'm really trying to go ahead and look down the pike there and see what matchups we can work with. Because like I said, every month of this series, every month of the season, we get to a new month, I want to make it like, okay, this month we'll do like 2 or 3 episodes. I can put up a couple of matchups here, a couple matchups there, but also too, there's some matchups that I can definitely skip and move on and not even worry about. So like I said, we'll do our best to move down the field here. And like I said, if there's any suggestions you guys want to make, we can do that. But I want to try to keep the videos around about a good amount of time, especially if I'm fully wide awake and have slept. And in this case, I have not really slept at all because I'm trying to power through this one as quickly as I can. But as you see there, we do lead the division right now 4-0, so that's nice. But I do want to keep the videos nicely packaged, about an hour 20 to about an hour 30. I don't want to go to that 2-hour mark unless there's some really stuff, some stuff going on. Of course I would show the scouting on here, but geez, I'd be here forever. It would be almost like a 9-hour movie with scouting and stuff like that, because I can easily sink my teeth in that as well, but I'm not going to do that today here. But I will keep you up to date on the scouting, what we're doing. Eventually, one episode we'll have a couple episodes we'll have a scouting episodes. We'll look at the players we're scouting and kind of go heads or tails if we're going to go fully continue going after them, scouting them and stuff. But the scouts I do have in this particular series actually were really good scouts there, so I'm really relying on them to really help us out. The White Sox right now first place there in the Central with a 3-0 record. They're in the American League East. You see the Rays and Red Sox both 3-0, so that's nice. Yankees 2-1. Blue Jays 1-2, and the Orioles are 1-2 as well. They're both Blue Jays and the Orioles are 2 games back. Yanks are 1 behind the Rays and Red Sox. And by fact, the Rays I believe they're playing back in their home stadium there. So they're not at Steinbrenner this year again. So like they were last year. So like I said, we're gonna have some. I really feel like that the only team that we truly are gonna have to worry about is the Mariners, and obviously those are games I'm going to be really playing on and really focusing on as we're trying to be winners of that division and try to knock them off their pedestal there. Even though I'm a huge fan, I've been a fan of the Mariners growing up, King Griffey Jr. days and stuff like that. So seeing them kind of getting them back in that swing of things there, I think it's kind of nice. So I will be rooting for them in real life there. As a not necessarily a fair weather fan, but a longtime fan, but from afar. Marlins 2-1, Nationals 1-2, along with everybody else there in the division: Phillies, Mets, and Braves. In the Central, you got the Cubbies and Pirates right now 2-1. Cardinals, Brew Crew, and the Reds are 0-3 there. So Cubbies and Pirates, Pirates, I've seen a lot of people say Pirates are going to be a surprising team. Obviously with the pitching there for them, but I'm looking forward to that. I'm really am. I'm going to be, I think I said in the introduction video, I said that we're going to be, well, at least I'm going to be watching a lot more baseball this year than I have in years past. I feel like there's going to be a lot of good fun moments in Major League Baseball this year. So, especially with unknown future for next season, because next season we could be locked out. So, definitely got to prepare ourselves for that. But you see the division leaders there again. Dodgers right now 3-0, and so on and so forth there. So, this was like I said, fun first episode. As we're just, like I said, trying to do our best to be the flag bearers of the division, and just trying to earn ourselves a chance for a good playoff spot. But coming up in the next video, you guys, we're gonna get ready for this series here coming up against the Red Sox. There you see Brian Bella. He is right now 0 for 0, as he'll be playing his first game of the season. We'll see how well we do against him. He's a very young pitcher. We had him in the Red Sox series there, in the Red Series. He got hurt early on, so I really didn't get to utilize him, which we will be when I get that series back up and going here again on the channel. But he's a young pitcher who's still got some control issues there. We'll see if we can take advantage of that here in the next video, and of course we'll see if we can get a nice win here. Try to take 2 out of 3 here against the Red Sox, which I believe is a 3-game set coming up with them. So, yeah, we'll see how well we do. And, of course, see some of the Red Sox players from our previous. Of course, the Red Sox lineup has changed a little bit there. But, nonetheless, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Mike Burrows will be our pitcher there for the Astros as we get ready for another nice series here. Again, it's a really good team. So, we'll see how all that comes out to play here. But, yep, it's time to go on the chase. The chase of winning a championship. Can we do it? Well, we're about to find out here as we now just get buckle our seats and get ready for this season to go, as we get ready for our next series here in the Houston Astros franchise. If you guys enjoyed today's video, I'm going to hurry and get out of here. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. And, of course, hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series on the channel. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord. The links are down below in the description, as well as our second channel, ESGNet plus LP. Check out our Padres series over there for more baseball action on MLB 26 this season and all summer long. As always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you guys. And I'm going to go to bed. I'll see you guys next time.
We do it now.